Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Cycle on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Anthony Momodu. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and free to air on Nikonsat. President Bola Tinubu has assured Ghana's President John Mahama of his support in driving change and economic prosperity for the people of Ghana. The president stated this during his speech in Accra at the inauguration of the Ghanaian leader. President Tinubu, who is also the chairman of the Economic Community of West African States Authority of Heads of State and Government, said Nigeria, Ghana, and leaders of countries on the African continent must commit themselves to building strong economies to uplift the people. Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has vowed that the 50 individuals detained for vandalizing manhole covers on Abuja roads would face prosecution. This comes after the Nigerian Police Command in the territory announced the detention of 50 suspected vandals who were caught with 25 manhole covers and solar streetlights. Wike, while reacting to the development in a statement signed by the Senior Special Assistant on Public Communications and New Media, Larry Olayinka, said the detained suspect would face the full wrath of the law to serve as a deterrent to others, emphasizing that no criminal would be spared as they would be prosecuted for economic sabotage and for endangering the lives of Nigerians. The National Assembly has set January 31st as the tentative date for passage of the 49.7 trillion naira 2025 appropriation bill presented to its joint session by President Bola Tinubu on December 18, 2024. Chairman of the Senate Committee on Appropriations, Senator Solomon Adeola, stated this in Abuja at a meeting with the chairman of standing committees in the Senate. According to him, January 31st is the date for laying of reports on the appropriation bill before the Senate and the House of Representatives, noting that both chambers of the National Assembly would suspend plenaries for 2 weeks for budget defense by ministries, departments, and agencies upon resumption from the Christmas and New Year break on January 14. The United Nations Deputy Secretary General Amina Mohammed is set to begin a 2-day official visit to Nigeria on Thursday. The National Information Officer, United Nations Information Center, Oluseyi Soremekun, said during her stay she will hold discussions with President Bola Tinubu, senior government officials, and the leadership of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. And still in the news, Justice K.B. Olawoyin, presiding over Court 8 of the Oyo State High Court, has fixed Tuesday, January 14, to deliver his ruling on the bail application filed by Oni of Ife's ex-queen, Naomi Selikunola, Alhaji Oriyomi Hamzat, and Abdullahi Fasasi. Hamzat is the proprietor of Agidigbo FM and a Ibadan-based radio station, while Fasasi is the principal of the Islamic High School, Bashurum, Ibadan. They are currently standing trial over the stampede which occurred during a Christmas funfair at the Islamic High School, Bashurum, Ibadan in December 2024 in an incident that claimed the lives of no fewer than 35 children. On health matters, Nigeria is at moderate risk of the human metapneumovirus, also called the HMBV, a common respiratory virus that can affect people of all ages. This is according to the dynamic risk assessment conducted on January 6, 2025 by the Nigerian Center for Disease Control and Prevention, in collaboration with the international partners, including the World Health Organization, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and the UK Health Security Agency, carried out as a crucial guide for preparedness efforts and development of the effective response strategies to mitigate the potential impact of HMPV. The virus currently circulating in China and other affected regions of the world can cause illnesses ranging from mild cold-like symptoms to severe respiratory infections, particularly in young children, older adults, and individuals with weakened immune systems. The Director General of the Nigerian Employers Consultative Association, Adewale Oyerinde, says all the 36 states of the Federation have no justification for not paying their new minimum wage. Oyerinde said state governments have received enough support from the federal government to be able to implement their 70,000 minimum wage signed into law in July 2024. While appearing on a TV program on January 7, 2025, Oyerinde dispelled the claim that some states may not have funds to pay 70,000 naira, stressing that the minimum wage has come to stay. The Borno Executive Council has approved the renaming of Borno State University to Kashim Ibrahim University, Maiduguri. This is in honor of Sir Kashim Ibrahim, the first governor of northern Nigeria. The decision was taken during the first council meeting of 2025 chaired by Governor Babagana Zulum in Maiduguri. And still in the news, the Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sule has inaugurated a 4-member committee to investigate irregularities in the recent recruitment of teachers by the Nasarawa State Teachers Service Commission. Speaking during the inauguration ceremony at the Government House, Governor Sule expressed concern over reports that government officials overseeing the recruitment process exceeded the approved number of teachers. He described the revelation as worrisome, leading to the immediate suspension of the commission chairman and its members, and tasking the committee with uncovering the extent of the irregularities and ensuring accountability in the recruitment process. 3 individuals tragically lost their lives in Ogbomosho on Tuesday morning when a container-laden truck lost control and fell on the commercial tricycle at the Taki Junction around. Reports indicated that the truck, while navigating a bend, toppled its container, which then crushed the tricycle, commonly known as Keke Marua. An eyewitness who wished to remain anonymous described the scene, stating that 2 female passengers and the tricycle rider were trapped beneath the container. And moving to Kano State, the governor of Kano State, Abba Yusuf, has urged the federal government to reduce the 2025 Hajj fare to enable intending pilgrims to fulfill the religious exercise. This was disclosed in a statement issued by the governor's media aide, Sanusi Bature, in Kano, noting that the governor made the appeal given the economic challenges faced by citizens. Yusuf made the remarks during an event organized by the State Pilgrims Welfare Board to refund money remitted by the Saudi Arabian authorities following a power outage during the 2023 Hajj exercise. The Foreign Minister of the People's Republic of China, Wang Yi, is scheduled to arrive Abuja on Wednesday for an official visit. This was announced by the acting spokesperson for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Kemimbi Ebinafa, who noted that during the visit, Yi, who is a member of the Political Bureau of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of China, will engage in discussions aimed at strengthening ties between Nigeria and China. You're watching live broadcast of News Cycle on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. When News Cycle returns, Ghana's John Mahama sworn in as president. We shall bring you those details as well as that of business and sports stories right after the break. Please stay with us. Welcome back from the breaking business. The National Tomato Growers, Processors and Marketers Association of Nigeria says it is seeking the intervention of the federal government to reduce post-harvest losses of the produce. Chairman of the association, Kaduna State Chapter Rabiu Zuntu, made the call in an interview in Lagos State, noting that the government's intervention would help the sector to cut down on post-harvest losses. He said with the appropriate equipment and facilities, tomato farmers would reduce post-harvest losses of the produce and increase value addition and enhance the growth of the sector. Nigeria's foreign exchange reserves have recorded an increase of $591.78 million in the month following the government's $2.2 billion Eurobond auction on December 2nd, 2024. The reserve rose from $40.292 billion on December 2nd to $40.884 billion on January 3rd, 2025, reflecting a month-on-month growth of 1.47%. This growth highlights the effectiveness of the country's strategic measures in stabilizing its foreign exchange position amid mounting external and internal challenges. And still in the news, indications have shown that foreign investors' participation in the Nigerian stock market has declined as foreign outflows surpassed the inflow by 12.2% year to date in November 2024. This is according to the analysis from the latest data released by the Nigerian Exchange Limited, which showed that foreign investors' investment outflow year to date in November 2024 stood at 415.13 billion naira, higher than the inflow, which stood at 370.15 billion naira. On the foreign scene, John Mahama has taken the oath of office as Ghana's new president in a ceremony attended by world leaders. Mahama was sworn in at Independence Square in Accra, the Ghanaian capital. The Chief Justice of Ghana, Gertrude Tokomo, administered the oath of office at the event to the new president who takes over from Nana Akufo-Addo, who succeeded him in 2017. Before Mahama's swearing in, Nana Jane Okpoku was inaugurated as the country's first female vice president. The Dole won the election held in December, with Mahama returning to the post he left 7 years ago, with a mission to revive Ghana's ailing economy. He polled 50% of the votes to beat the then Vice President Mahamudu Bawumia of the ruling party, as he scored 6.3 million votes to beat Bawumia with a 1.7 million votes margin. U.S. President-elect Donald Trump has renewed his call for the merger of Canada with the United States following the resignation of Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. The incoming President Trump posted on social media saying if Canada merged with the U.S., there would be no tariff, taxes would go way down, and Canada would be totally secured from the threat of Russian and Chinese ships that are constantly surrounding Canada. Trudeau had announced his resignation on Monday, saying he would leave office as soon as the ruling Liberal Party chooses a new leader after months of slumming polls and internal division. In the meantime, the United States Congress has officially certified Donald Trump's victory in the 2024 presidential election, clearing the way for his return to the White House on January 20th, 2025. The certification, which took place during a joint session of Congress on Monday, marked the final step in validating the Electoral College result from November election, according to Al Jazeera. Vice President Kamala Harris, Trump's Democratic rival in the race, oversaw the proceedings. On a sad note, at least 95 people have been confirmed dead and 130 injured after a major earthquake struck the mountainous Tibet region. Chinese state media say the earthquake that hit Tibet's holy Shigatse city had a magnitude of 7.1 and a depth of 10 kilometers, equivalent to 6 miles. Data from the U.S. Geographical Survey showed a series of aftershocks in the area. Tremors were also felt in neighboring Nepal and parts of India. And still on the foreign scene, French far-right politician Jean-Marie Le Pen has died at the age of 96. A family statement shared with the media says Le Pen, who had been in care facility for several weeks, died at midday on Tuesday, surrounded by his loved ones. Le Pen, a Holocaust denier and a unrepentant extremist on race, gender, and immigration, founded the French far-right National Front Party in 1972, and he reached the presidential election runoff against Jacques Chirac in 2002. In sports, Tottenham Hotspur have exercised the option to extend Captain Son Heung-min's contract until 2026. The 32-year-old South Korean joined the Premier League club in 2015 from Bayer Leverkusen and has made 431 appearances, scoring 169 goals. The fourth on Tottenham's all-time list. Son, named club captain in August 2023, shared the Premier League's Golden Boot with Liverpool forward Mohamed Salah in the 2021-2022 season after scoring 23 goals. And still talking football, Liverpool star Mohamed Salah has hit back at club legend Jamie Carragher, accusing him of being obsessed amid ongoing speculation about the forward's future at Anfield. The Egyptian winger, who is in the final 6 months of his contract, has been at the center of a heated exchange with Carragher as uncertainty looms over his next career move. Carragher, known for his forthright opinions, has been critical of Salah's recent behavior. Dani Olmo's future at Barcelona remains in the balance as the Catalan club pursues their legal battle to get the midfielder registered to play once more. The Spanish league leaders' failure to meet the La Liga's budgetary rules to license both Olmo and forward Paul Victor before the end of last year currently leaves them ineligible to play for the rest of the season. Olmo, a key figure as Spain's won Euro 2024, is an important attacking weapon in Barcelona's bid for silverware this season. All right, as we end the news, a quick reminder of Global Television is on DSTV channel 365. Let's go for a quick break. When we return, the news continues. To wrap the news, a quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and on StarTimes channel 276 and free to air on Nikonsat. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms now showing on your screen using @Global TV NJ. I am Anthony Momodu. Thank you for watching.